Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Girls After 11. We are here today at STWF Studios in Fort Worth, Texas. Sorry about that little bit of interruption. But like I said, we are here today and I'm so excited to be back. And we're live on Facebook.
Yeah.
This is really going to be.
I love it.
Yeah, this is going to be really fun, really juicy. I can't wait to see what everybody has to say. My last episode, everybody was telling me they wanted to interact, they wanted to call. So this is everybody's time to shine.
Right.
But with no further ado, I want to introduce my special guest today at Someone Dope.
Tots.
Big Tots.
Big Tots.
Yes. I'm so excited to have you here today.
Yeah, thank you. Man, I'm excited to be here. It's an honor to be here. Like, I know this is going to be something that's big, something that's going to blow up. So
Thank you.
I'm
so
honored
much.
to be one of the first few guests. Like,
Yes,
you my homegirl. We've known each other for a long
course.
time. We've been supporting each other in all our endeavors. And of course, it was nothing. It only makes sense to be.
Yeah, it's only right.
What?
That's why I was like, I have to.
If not, I was gonna like pull up.
Look.
Like,
Either
without
way,
an
it's gonna
invite.
happen. Yeah, look. The fuck.
pull
why
up
the
and be like,
fuck
hey,
have I not been on here yet?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's why I'm
That's
so
how it's going.
excited. Like, this is gonna be a really juicy, funny episode.
Mhm.
Like, I think we're definitely gonna talk about some crazy shit on here.
Yeah, I think that because we've been friends for so long, like we've been. I mean, really, homegirls when Twitter first came out. Like
that's like so long ago.
Let's talk about it.
Cringe. For real. We gotta take a shot today. Look,
yeah.
Hey, we done took a few shots.
It'll put a little dent in it.
I like to kind of like guess what my co-host would like to drink, and I was definitely spot on. I got Hornitos. She like Hornitos. She love it.
Love
you
it.
love it. Yeah.
Love it.
So
We've all tried different things in the pandemic.
That was your one, right?
That was my thing.
Yeah, this was the one.
And Camarino, if anybody knows what that is.
What is that?
Good $20 bottle. Ain't gonna lie to
I'm gonna
you.
have to see about
It's a
that
little cheap
one.
drink. I ain't gonna say ain't not 20. It's really 30, but like, I like to round things to
Look.
whatever. But yeah,
we don't put like you said, a little dent. So we're gonna take a little shot. We're gonna take one shot just to get into it, get into the first topic. So I'm gonna
baby.
get one going.
I feel like girls that drink tequila just do it better. And they can argue with me that in the comments.
I feel like women who drink brown liquor are strong as fuck. Like, you're strong.
Don't do too much because I used to drink Jack and Coke.
Oh, that's not as bad as Hennessy. I don't feel like.
Man, we all had our Hennessy days though.
So time period.
You can't talk. Yeah,
time period. Yeah,
can't say days.
Gotta
That was
taste
a long
everything.
time.
That
was a what would you call it? Era.
I can't fuck with no Hennessy like that. That shit.
I won't fuck with no more Hennessy after I see Young Ma. After I see Young Ma, like yeah.
Oh yeah,
leave that Henny alone.
That messed up her liver.
Yeah, it looks like jaundice.
Yeah.
I see what they were saying in the comments, and it looks like jaundice. I can see that.
I hate that for her. I like Young M.A.
Yeah, anytime that like your health is in question, and everybody knows you're kind of like what is your habits?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna associate both of those with it. So can't help but say liquor probably played a part in it.
Definitely, liquor really fucks up your insides. Look, as we drink a whole bottle of liquor. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this first topic. Let's see. The first one we're gonna go with is Marquise Houston and his marriage. Oh. I'm gonna let you start with this one because
I don't know. Me being somebody that has a daughter, I just can't see myself not really being active in my kid's life, right? So at 17, I'm very much aware of who you have around you, who you hanging out with.
Right. What you got going on.
Yeah.
Type shit.
So especially that of somebody that's let's be honest, childhood celebrity, like
right.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm letting you know that like that ain't as serious as you think it is.
Right.
And I'm sure at 17, 18 years old, you see somebody that's been on Disney and all these movies or whatever, you just think he that guy.
Right. He's the one.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I first met my first whoever they thought they was when I was 16, 17 years old. Like,
it's not that.
But it was such a big deal.
Yeah.
I look back on it now, I'm like, no.
Definitely
he's nowhere
not.
now.
Yeah.
He's nowhere now, yeah.
Yeah, you know he's nobody. Oh, man. Thinking about it, now you said that, thinking about it, when I was 17, the person I was fucking with and what I thought it was going to be, it was not fucking that.
Right.
But thank God I kind of knew that
elevation
then too, but
elevation requires separation.
Some people, yes. For sure. Ooh, and you got to separate from them people.
So a lot of times when you with somebody and you think that this is top tier, they ain't doing nothing but letting you see what is a new standard.
Right.
Because he only looked like top tier because what you might have seen before isn't
right.
that.
In the
so
past.
Every time that we reach a new level, especially when you are meant for a bigger level, you're going to see that next level as a stepping stone. So shout out to all the niggas that was a stepping stone.
Nah, for real.
Because I done seen some money really off of a nigga.
Yeah, for
Most
real.
Most of the time, not gonna lie. As a woman, I feel like that's all of us. Like, you got your own bag, but as a woman with your own bag, being hustling, being an entrepreneur, whatever it is, whoever you are dealing with sexually or emotionally,
or fucking with, period, spending your time with, majority of your time with,
he's probably showing you, most women, it's making a bag, showing you bigger than that.
Right. He's leading you to more. He's teaching you.
So if that don't work out with him, what you do?
Move up to the next.
All right.
Elevate. Yeah.
All right. We don't never fuck with the big dog and then run back to the runner. I touched the big homie. I ain't never thought about touching the runner again. What are you talking about?
But you gotta know you don't stand a chance. I feel like I hate when guys that don't stand a chance try to come to me like they do stand a chance.
But they don't know that. They don't know that.
Oh, well, I guess some of them don't. Some of them just be trying though. Yeah. They can't help themselves. But about Marquise Houston and his wife, I feel like that shit is super weird to me. Like, he 38 years old, or he was when they got married or whatever, but she was like, she's 18. That's a 20-year difference. It's no way y'all are at the same level in life. You know what I'm saying? Like the same part. And no, she has no experience. She just got out of high school. She was just in high school. Like, that's weird. It really feels like, it just feels predatory.
It's always going to feel predatory whenever you have somebody of a big age gap like that. Because, like, I don't know. It's just like, for most women, I don't know. Your virginity is something sacred. And I think a lot of women don't take it as sacred these days.
Not no more.
Right? So, like, whenever you did decide to give that away, it couldn't have been too much longer before you decided to be married to this person, which is commendable because you're not supposed to, like, honestly be out here just fucking and sucking if you ain't married.
Yeah.
So maybe that was her one, like, oh, this is what I want. I want to get married to this and have sex with this man for the rest of my life.
But we all know that changes. I mean, not that it just changes, but with time, as you grow and you mature, like, the things you want are not always the same.
Yeah,
and that's why to me it's weird they got married so quick, because it's like, I'm not really just against people like dating older people or anything. It's just more so like the jumping into marriage to me is like kind of weird.
I think, well, they dated for a while before they got married. Yeah, they was, like he said, we knew each other, we dated.
Yeah, but supposedly, like he said,
was she 19 or how old was she when they got married?
I think 18. Or was it 19? Somebody tell me, was it 18 or 19? I think it was 18.
7 years is the max. Most women mature faster than men. The 2 decades is bananas.
That is bananas. I feel like that's just too old.
7 years is the max. And I wonder where does the max become a thing? Like, where do people?
How do you pick?
How do you gauge what is the maximum of years? Shay, for you, what's your maximum years?
My maximum years of who somebody I would fuck with?
Wait, hold on. And does it matter because you were 18 at a time?
Oh, when I was 18, 19, I was fucking with somebody who was 10 years older than me. And at the time, for me personally, I feel like
How old is that?
I've been
Let's say the number.
What?
If you're 10 years older than 18, how old is that?
28, 29. Yeah, he was
that's
like 28.
That's Marquise?
Oh, yeah, that's bad. No, girl, no, it's not. It's not that bad. No, but it is kind of bad because, to be honest, I feel like looking back at it, I feel like he was just taking advantage of me and the fact that, I didn't know who he was or any of that. But also, my point is the biggest age gap for me, honestly, that's difficult depending on what age. Okay, 18. Right. I feel like no more than 4 or 5 years in when you first graduate high school, because at that point those people are probably people you met, that you met in school when you were like a freshman, sophomore, whatever. Which I feel like that's acceptable, but like past that, it's just like those first 4 or 5 years out of high school for a majority of people are learning. They're not really doing a lot, and they're still young-minded. So I feel like it's weird to be fucking with somebody 10, 11 years older than you, because you should be on some completely different shit.
And what's funny about that, because I tell people I went to Christian private school right before I went to public school. Right. And when I was in 9th grade, I was 13 years old. I had literally just turned 13, June 2011. August of 2011, I was in a high school of people that were 15, 16, 17, sometimes 18, 19 years old. Right. And I'm a little thick, light-skinned girl, play basketball, and I'm riding around there 13. You know what I mean? So I tell people, like, I started dating somebody at 14 that was 18 years old, right? Mm-hmm. I was 14 years old. If you look at that back there now, like, I thought 14 was damn near grown. I'm damn near 15, which is damn near 16, which is
close enough.
Which is close enough. And it's not. Yeah. This man was 18, but he was a junior in high school. So he'd be 19 as a senior and graduating at 19. Because late birthdays and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But either way, was it acceptable because he was in school with me? Not because really. I skipped a grade and like I was a sophomore, he was a senior. Does that make it okay?
Such a big part in your life, though. You skipping a grade, that changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it kind of was acceptable because that's people you were around. Right. You know, that's the people you was around. Right.
But to be 14 dealing with an 18-year-old man, let's think about that right now. 14 dealing with an 18-year-old man is crazy. Yeah. And of course, I grew up very strict Christian, preacher's wife household, and that wasn't accepted, at all. I didn't understand at the time, but makes sense now, right?
Yeah, definitely makes sense now. I feel the same way.
Even if you're in the same, and he was, like I said, he was in school. He was in school at the same time and everything, but is it acceptable?
Sense, it is kind of grooming in a way, because I was doing the same thing. I was fucking with somebody when I was a freshman who was like a senior that year. My mom was like, no. Right. I went to a game. He was at the game. She went up to him and was like, "You're dating my daughter? No, you're not dating her. Like, she's too young. You're taking it, like, no, you're not gonna fuck with her." And I was like, looking back, then at that point I was like, "Oh, I hate my mom. Like, why the fuck would she do that? It's embarrassing." But looking now, it's like, he was a little bit too old.
Yeah, he knew what you were on.
Yeah, and he knew what he was doing.
Because I feel like young women at the time, we are just looking for love and companionship, and men are looking for something totally different.
Yeah, at that point, they're just looking to have fun and get it in when they can. And yeah, no. And with them, I don't think that maybe Marquise Houston is like necessarily trying to do that with her, but I just still feel like getting married.
I feel like it's selfish.
It seems a max to me.
It seems selfish, but when you start thinking about a religious form of it, a lot of people think that's normal, which is crazy.
And that goes into like young women getting married in these spiritual, households and stuff. But I kind of feel like that kind of stuff kind of borderline is like cult.
Looking back on it, growing up as religious as I was and being steadfast and promising the pastor and my granny that I wouldn't lose my virginity until I was married, like, that's just unrealistic.
Yeah, it's unrealistic. Yeah.
And I guess at a certain time and age it would be, but it's just it's no way that people are just not doing anything sexual.
Right.
Until they get married. So I understand if it was your one time, y'all, you've had one partner, I've had one partner, and we're trying to be holy and get married before we have sex again with somebody else. Yeah, but Marquise, dude, you done had over 30 partners, over 40, 50, 60 partners.
Probably more than that.
And this lady probably has had maybe one, if you're not the only person.
Right, maybe even two, that.
Which is sad, because you're just trying to groom her to be whoever you want her to be.
Right, which is like really, really weird. And
her mom should stop it.
Yeah, but I feel like half the time when the parents don't be stopping it, it's simply because that person is of some type of stature. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the same thing but the same thing with R. Kelly. Same thing with R. Kelly.
Yeah, it's a little different. R. Kelly
is R. Kelly. But, sometimes people just see it as the name. In the past, like you said earlier, it's not just necessarily about what they're doing right now. It's kind of like what they've seen before.
Right, childhood actors.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
And it's a no.
Nobody real bitches don't give a fuck about Marquise Houston. This is some young 17, 18-year-old girl. You gotta tell me.
She on that Disney Plus app.
She watched Sister.
Look, nah,
that's the last time he was fine. When the last time y'all seen Marquise Houston look good?
Did I see him on a BET movie? I mean, he never really looked good.
Girl,
to me.
Not you said the BET movie.
I think I might have seen him on one. This was the last time I seen him. I'm for real.
Oh, girl.
For real.
Just sad for her.
Look.
Just sad for her.
Man. So young. Let's
never
move
got
on.
to see no other dick. Crazy.
Oh, look. Hey, how long is it gonna last? That's the real question.
Yeah. She got a baby bone?
I don't think so. Or do they? They might.
Pum.
I don't know.
Ain't no baby there. She finna pum.
She might, but what if she might? She might really like him. That's why she married her man.
Yeah. Girl.
It's a no for me though. It's a no.
That's why she married a man. It's funny.
Let's jump on to this next one. And this one, I'm excited to talk about this next topic. Like, I love this person. Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about Miss Angela White.
Miss Angela White.
Miss Angela
White.
Some
respect's on my name.
Ooh, we're not even gonna address her with that other name she used to go by. Like,
sis said it's over with. We're gonna respect that.
Yeah, and that's just that. And I'm so excited for her new chapter of her life.
Too.
Like,
I am too. I pray that on everybody that's been in the industry this long.
Yeah.
I pray that one day, like, you just decide you're gonna make that conscious decision to do better.
Right.
And that's just all it is. Conscious decision to do better. However that may seem to you in your form of elevating, but a conscious decision to do better. I pray that on everybody.
And to make a difference. Yeah, because she definitely totally did a 180 on everybody. And this is like, I love Angela White. I do. But I did see something on Instagram the other day, which kind of made my mind wander. I seen somebody comment on a post and they was like, the comments are the best part. So
always.
The comments
I gotta go see what's being said.
Yeah. So in the comments, somebody said, this is all a publicity stunt because her mother, Tokyo, just went out about her being in the Illuminati, and now they're just trying to cover it all up trying to cover it all up because she brought that up. And it's like, obviously that cannot be something that is known to the world, which I don't even know if we should be talking about this right now. But for real, like, I seen that. And I kind of also I like that shit. Like, I also believe that there's more to certain stories. So I don't know. I like Angela White, but is it for real? Or
I think it's for real. But I also think as you're making these lifestyle choices and changes, we're not gonna act like, the views aren't going crazy and we're not businesswomen. We're gonna, like, even, right now, if I was to do a whole fitness journey or whatever, I'd make sure to be capitalizing on however I do that on my Instagram. So I feel like the whole fact that, like, we've seen that, like, trying to start posting that hair after she started posting that bundles and told us where to go get them wigs after she took the fill out and changed. I mean, but if that's
on them blogs.
Yeah. But I feel like it was a genuine decision to do better. I feel like it was a genuine conscious decision to do better. Yeah. And then she tried to monetize on it, and she's monetizing on it because she has views at this point. Right. And why not? Go ahead, sis.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Thank you for taking that devil shit off your side.
Yeah.
Never knew that's what it was. And, like, I'm with you. I love Blac Chyna. Like, coming from somebody that's been a stripper, been somebody that's in the industry, been a video vixen, been, like, I've done, music videos for you name it, like Gunna, Moneybagg, NBA Youngboy, like
a lot of people,
like, and I just feel like you gotta know that at some point, like, it's time to back off and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and she
take life seriously. And I think she's taking life seriously now and taking,
she should.
Being a mom and just being a better person.
Yeah.
Fuck with it. Fuck with
that shit is not a joke yet. I think that was my favorite part about her, like, next chapter in her life was I love that she took that tattoo off of her because like you said, I didn't know what the fuck that meant, but I did.
What?
I did see that it was something related to, like, that type of shit, but I didn't think too much about it. But, like, I think that's my favorite part about seeing all that shit about her, elevating and changing it.
It was the fillers for me.
Oh, she looks so good.
Because she looks amazing.
I honestly am low-key kind of against fillers and stuff. Like,
me too.
I don't have a problem with people getting it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Do what you want to do and what makes you happy. But I also feel like we have so much true beauty in ourselves that sometimes we don't really realize. And people are so caught up in, like, you can make yourself look better, but like
right.
we look good.
Right.
Like
you look amazing.
Yeah. People, you're born. Yes, you're born beautiful. Like, and I know it sounds so cliche, but for real, like you have to keep up with that shit. And who's doing that shit? I'm not doing that shit.
I know. I just feel like when you start adding things to your face,
like let's
just say it exactly how it is. You're adding things to your face, and at some point you got to realize like, I can't die with this. I can't always. I don't know the maintenance on it. Like I know, I got a lot of homegirls to do it, so there's no shade to it. But like, I just have always said, be for myself. I'm not adding anything to my face that I have to keep up with on a constant.
Right.
Because being Black, I don't know. Plastic surgery in the face and everything gave me a bad rep since Michael Jackson.
Look, let's be honest.
Like ever since I heard you put stuff in your face, you look like Michael Jackson. And I grew up with the records. Like I grew up with my great granny. You know, she passed away at 87. So like, we talking about somebody that was born in the 30s.
Yeah.
I had records of Michael Jackson. He was dark skinned Black. So to see him when I was, grown and on YouTube, of a kid on YouTube and can see him, we don't deal with plastic surgery as Black people. That's just how, I don't know. We are the creation of what beautiful is.
Yes, that's the idea of what it is. That everybody wants cheekbones, to look. Yes.
The brows, the thick hair,
and the thing they can't get is the Asian. You're never gonna get to age like that ever.
Black don't crack.
Never gonna stop ever.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I'm pro-Black, so
definitely.
I understand those that need it when they start aging, because I got some girls on the other side. They need that shit.
Yeah.
They need that Botox shit, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I see them sometimes when it, you know what I'm saying? When they slacking off on that shit, I'm like, yeah, you look like you sick.
You need a feel, don't you?
You need a feel is crazy.
For real. A 0.50 ml. And that shit is expensive as fuck.
Yeah, that's the crazy maintenance.
That shit.
That's the crazy maintenance.
Expensive habit.
For your face.
Hey.
To maintain your face.
Look,
Shay, can you imagine it?
No.
Can you imagine really buying something to make you still look the way you look?
I've thought about it. I will be honest. I have thought about it.
To get what?
To get like.
Let me show you.
To get like. I just want to make my face like more like model like. I have a round face.
I feel you.
So I wanted to get like the jaw. You know what I'm saying?
I think we've all thought that.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to get that angle, but then I also thought about it again. I'm just like, who the fuck is keeping up with that?
And I also think that's a pretty girl thing. We always want, because it's always one thing that we know would make us like stupid, crazy, like da 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 da. And it's a struggle between one to add and be the natural gal.
And not. And at the end of the day, I really love being a natural type of gal. I'm definitely into the natural. And I have had my phases where I wanted to get the fake. I feel like we've all been there. We've been like, I want to get my BBL. And I stay on my days where I want my BBL. But also it's like
I have my days
when
I'm in that gym,
being natural.
And I want to sit down on that table so bad.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna lie, but I think about all the repercussions.
Yes, and it's so dangerous.
Shout out to the BBL girls, cause y'all.
Yeah, we love y'all.
Y'all save the money. Y'all stay clean to get the surgery. Like y'all went through the aftercare. Y'all stayed off drugs.
Y'all paid y'all money.
Yeah,
that shit was not cheap.
Wasn't cheap. Hopefully it wasn't cheap.
Look, hopefully we know what it is.
We know what it is. Yeah.
Look, we know when that shit cheap. That's why.
You can tell me you went to Oklahoma.
No, Oklahoma.
Y'all know bitch in Oklahoma BBL.
No.
Yeah, bitch. I hate a Miami doctor too. Just because they in Miami don't mean they good. I'm here to say all that. So for somebody that's been like, doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
I know a lot.
Yeah. And you've seen a lot of different bodies and shit too.
When bitches be capping about certain shit, I'm like, yeah, you went to Miami, but not Dr. Miami. Don't run it that way.
Hey, they be getting them hoes twisted.
Yeah.
Well, he's saying that TikTok, I'm Dominican. Bitch, I'm Dominican. The fuck?
If your BBL is on a layaway, you don't need the BBL.
Oh my God.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
I would definitely put my shit on layaway. Look, that's why my ass don't need one.
No, Kifo.
Definitely not. The fuck?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Anything is better on the layaway. But if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
The real cheap doctors only accept your deposit. I mean, the real good doctors only accept your deposit, and then whatever you give them in cash or credit on the day of.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, send me this. and then send me that. Because those are for people that don't have no money and they hoping that they don't keep up with the payments. That's like with anything that's credit.
Yeah, they don't follow
you get what I'm
with
saying?
The surgery.
And then they have little clause where it's like, oh, if you don't pay after 2 weeks, then the rest of your shit is void. And
yeah. Refund not happening.
I done heard all types of things.
Damn.
Girls was telling me, oh, I already spent like $6,000 on the BBL, but it's bad months, and then I couldn't keep up with the payments, and you lose all the money.
That's like them. They be repossessing them goddamn cars.
It's exactly like that. That's so funny.
They trying to repossess that motherfucking BBL. You ain't getting that shit.
You can't repossess the BBL, but bitch, we can take the money before you even get it.
Yeah,
right.
That's fucked up. I didn't even know about that shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit going out there in the plastic surgery life.
Let's go to this next topic. I'm trying to see if there's anybody on the live. I'm trying to take a minute to look and see because this is my first time going Facebook Live and I don't know how to work this. So let me see what's going on in here.
I took me an Alka-Seltzer Plus before I got in here because, it's springtime and those that were the little kids with the nasal sprays.
Not the nasal sprays.
Did you have a nasal spray, Shay, when you grew up?
No.
I was one of them kids.
My allergies was never that bad.
I was one of them kids. I hated that for me too. Like,
I need some help in here.
I would be in class and couldn't breathe. And at least I wasn't one of those breathers.
Really quick.
At least I wasn't one of those like where you had to have the what is it, breathing treatments?
Oh yes, that's like the worst of the worst.
What, you gotta get sent to the nurse office to go breathe in a machine for 20 minutes?
Once a day.
What?
Oh.
I know. I mean, shout out to them kids that had asthma, but like you damn near was handicapped in elementary school. That's how we all looked at you, right? Did we not all look at that? Am I the only one that looked at the asthma kids like they was handicapped?
They got to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do.
Yeah. And it's coming from somebody who grew up with somebody that's very handicapped and can't move for themselves. So
look.
No shade on handicapped because I don't want nobody coming for me.
Just talking.
Yeah, I'm just talking. Yeah. But for sure, I used to look at them like, damn, you can't do nothing.
Are we